It is great to see our friend Georgia from Ruby Supplements at Price Cutter. We always love when you come because we learn something.
Yes, we do.
And we are all about being and staying healthy, and you can help with that.
Yes, I definitely can. And today we're going to talk about brain cognition, health, with thyroid, everything that can kind of help with getting you back on track for focus. So, so what I've brought here, I've actually got a thyroid strength from Mega Food. So this one actually helps to stimulate your thyroid if you have hypothyroidism. So if it's not producing the right hormones, so it'll actually stimulate to make the T3 and T4 hormones so that you don't get the brain fog, you don't get the fatigue, all of that.
How do you know if that is you?
I have it. I take medicine for it. And the thyroid, people, it's such a small gland.
Yes.
And it does so much in the body.
Basically
How do you know if you need it then?
You need to go to the doctor, and you need to test more than just the TSH. They have like 4 different tests, reverse T3, T4. You got to test all of them to get the full picture.
Yes, exactly.
So I shouldn't just take that preemptively?
Well, I mean, I kind of think everybody needs a little, don't you?
Needs a little bit of energy, a little bit of focus, you know, something to get them going. And this actually has ashwagandha to kind of help with that, to help with stress, mood, all of that. So your thyroid actually can affect depression, anxiety, a lot of things.
Wow.
So there's a lot of things, you know, we don't realize until sometimes it's too late, like in my case. So yeah. So
You're never too late, but yeah, you can, to get back on track, but you can get pushed down pretty far before you realize something's wrong.
Yes, before you realize, okay, I need to take care of this. So.
Okay, awesome.
But so moving on to this one is actually more for a workout routine. So you would actually take this to kind of help pump your blood up, sorry. And so actually what it does is it actually increases the oxygen in your blood by 5 to 15%. And that actually gets the oxygen to your brain. So a lot of people don't realize, you know, yeah, it's not only just for workouts, but it can also help your brain to function a little bit better, focus better.
Can I tell you my story about this creatine? I had a roommate, a friend in college, who would not even mix it with water, would take the creatine powder just by itself.
Oh gosh, can't you choke that way?
I would think so, but he was like, yeah. Anyhow.
He was trying to be the manly man.
I guess so, but I was like, mix it with some water or something.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll never forget creatine because of that.
That's good.
That'd be just like taking straight coffee, but
But is
Which
it
I
powder?
could do.
Is it powder?
it's powder,
Yeah.
yes. And you would just mix it with water, or you can mix it with a juice or something like that.
Yeah.
And these?
So these two here, so this is ginkgo biloba and this is lion's mane. So these two can actually help with dementia. Yeah, and so this one, and we all know that this helps with memory and focus and all of that, but lion's mane is kind of a new like buzz item in sort of the supplements world.
It's a mushroom, isn't it?
It is a mushroom, and this one is actually made locally. So Nurse Mary, she's actually on our Facebook Live on our local page. She actually comes in and delivers this to us, and they make it there in the office, and it actually has a carbohydrate with it because that is what helps the lion's mane to function better in the brain.
Nice.
And all 3 of these actually have antioxidants, which help with cellular damage. So it protects those cells to keep them from going downhill as we age so that we can retain our cognition.
Yeah.
So this is called lion's mane. Is that, why is it named that? Is it from a
Well, the
lion?
mushroom looks like a lion.
Oh,
So it's
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. I've never seen the
little
mushroom.
fuzzies everywhere. And
Okay, that's what to look for then. Okay, there you go.
And so the next one we have is resveratrol, and that actually, it can also help with your heart, which a lot of people know, but it actually can also help with keeping your brain focused. The polyphenols help with the cellular damage as well. So that's another good one to take for brain protection and brain function.
Yeah, and that's the one that people talk about that's in wine, but you
Yes.
can get more in the capsule.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I
so
drink enough wine. You would think the resveratrol would help me by now.
Okay.
You would think, guys.
This is wine concentrate.
Okay. Ooh,
There you go.
I'll take 3.
The next one is an amino acid. This one can actually help with older folks who might have memory loss. So this one will help kind of boost that memory function, memory cognition, and it also can help you to sort of keep those energy levels up after workouts. So both this one and this one are great for workouts as well.
What is that one?
That one is acetyl-L-carnitine, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God, you're good with those names. Thank you. I could not try.
that one.
Yeah, I can't even try to pronounce that, but this is what to look for. So not just for workouts, though, but if you want to help with the brain fog.
Yes, the brain fog, brain function, especially if you're older and you're trying to boost that memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because there is a severe decline, I believe it's like after age 50 or 60, that it just kind of starts to go downhill, and you want to boost that to keep those
Yeah.
brain cells healthy.
And Georgia, prevention is so important because we know these things are going to happen. So to even like balance, that's with older people. You want to start working.
Oh gosh, I just fell over.
You want
Cal.
to start working
Thank
again.
you.
Say you're welcome. Hey, we'll work on that. Okay.
I need a pill.
Stand with one leg
Okay.
up. There we go. But I'm just saying, it's good to start early.
It is
Yes,
very good.
yeah, and especially if you want to start early, I would suggest these 3 here, just for the cellular protection.
Yes, he's good on one leg.
I'm doing it,
this
guys.
This is great.
Nice.
I'm on one leg right
Hey,
now.
you know what that means?
What?
You don't have any memory problems yet.
But it's coming. It's coming, guys. Okay, let's move on down to these.
So Rhodiola Rosea, that's another one that's great for energy, and it's great for focus. Also can help with anxiety and depression as well.
Can you say that name one more time?
Rhodiola Rosea.
Rhodiola Rosea.
Yes.
That's so fun
Isn't that
to
a
say.
beautiful name?
It's gorgeous.
If I ever had a daughter, I would name her that.
Rhodiola.
Rhodiola Rosea.
Rhodiola Rosea Smith. Oh, darling. That's a great name.
It is a great name.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's-
Sorry. What does this do?
Oh, well, actually, it helps with energy, focus, can help with anxiety, depression as well. And I actually had a coworker, and I couldn't figure out like how she was getting everything done in like 3 to 5 hours. And I was like, how did you get all of this done? She goes, I take the Gaia Rhodiola. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So it kind of shocked me. I was like, well, I'm going to start taking
I think they need to make a pill with all of these in it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like
You know,
just
all of
mush
these.
them all together.
Yeah.
Did you notice, so your friend did stuff in like 3 to 5 hours. Did you notice a difference when you started taking this?
I did actually. So when I actually stopped drinking coffee, I actually switched to that, and it helped my energy levels go up.
That is good.
Wow, how
keep
did
them
you
sustained.
actually stop
Yeah.
drinking coffee?
It's
I know.
rough.
Yeah. Did you do cold turkey, or did you just kind of wean off?
I
of it?
weaned off.
Yeah, because that could be dangerous.
Cold turkey can make you go whoosh,
That's
and
right.
hit a brick wall.
I
Oh,
agree with that.
goodness.
Okay.
But the next one also helps with anxiety, depression. It actually can also help with joints as well. So a lot of these kind of help with working out and with your joint and muscle function. But that one in particular, if people don't respond well to depression meds, that can help them. It'd be something worth talking to their doctor about. So.
Okay, that's good.
Wow.
I've taken this on and off, but you read about something and then my cabinet's so full, I just can't get anything else in there.
Basically, Kelly's medicine cabinet looks like the Price Cutter Pharmacy.
It's like this. Yeah, exactly.
What do I need today?
What do I need today? I can't find that. Here we go. There you go.
But guys, if you're at Price Cutter, especially on East Battlefield or West Republic Road, they have the Ruby supplements there. Go in and ask them questions.
Yes.
I've gone there a million times saying, here's what I'm looking for, something that does this.
Yeah.
And then they point me in the right direction.
What
'cause,
do I take?
Again, I don't know names like Rhodiola Rosea. I don't know that's what I need.
But
But ask
you're
Georgia.
learning how
ask
to
the
say
people.
it. That's the first step, learning how to say it. I
Yes.
love that.
And you're not afraid people come ask you questions.
No, not at all. I've had the most awkward questions, and I'm more than happy to answer. So it is definitely A-okay to ask any questions.
I'm curious about that creatinine blend. Is that right? Creatine blend.
Yeah, creatine.
Yeah.
Creatine blend. I can't talk. I need my rhodiola.
Let's get the Rhodiola Rosea out
Get it
right now. Get that one out.
I just wanted to look. I wanted to see if that had
there you
nitric
go.
oxide in it.
I don't believe it does.
Okay.
It has. It's just creatine monohydrate.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Open up your veins. All right. Very good.
Thank you so much, Georgia.
Thank
Hey,
you, Georgia.
do you want to stay around?
Yeah,
Georgia,
certainly.
you're always on our mind.
Oh, thank you.
That's the night the lights went out in Georgia.
We'll be back right after this with Georgia.
I really wanted to say that all
I
the time.
know.
That's the night.
Why are
The
you-
light.